Hello and welcome back. This is part two on converting a mixed fraction to a percentage. And in this session, we're going to be changing that mixed fraction to an improper fraction first before converting it into a percentage. And we are using a different fraction in this one because we worked with 3 and 2/5 for a while. And I want to give you an example where we're working with a denominator where the number doesn't divide out completely. So if you're ready, let's get started. So in our session, we are converting our fraction 1 and 4/7 into percentage by multiplying that to 100%. And in this session, we are going to be using the improper fraction method, which means that we need to first change our fraction 1 and 4/7 into an improper fraction first. And remember that we do that by simply multiplying our denominator of 7 times our whole number of 1, and then we will be adding their product to our numerator of 4. And all of this is over the same denominator, so our denominator does not change. So 7 times 1 will equal to 7. Then we'll be adding 7 plus 4, which will equal to 11 sevenths as our improper fraction. So now that we have our improper fraction, I'm going to be replacing that with my mixed fraction in my question and then multiplying that to 100%. So remember that in multiplying your fractions, if you need to, you can put that 1 in the denominator under your 100%. If you're at the level where you don't need it and you understand how to multiply these fractions, by all means, don't feel any pressure to add the 1 in the denominator. Just simply carry on with your multiplication. So 11 will be multiplied to 100%, which will equal to 1100%. And my 7 times 1 will equal to 7. So at this stage, we're now going to move into our division, where we will be dividing our 7 into our 1100%. I remember that 7 can't divide into 1 since 1 is less than 7. So 7 times 0 is 0. 1 minus 1, 1 minus 0 will equal to 1. We bring down that second 1, changing 1 into 11. 7 goes into 11 ones. 1 times 7 is equal to 7. When 11 subtracts 7, this gives us a difference of 4. We're going to bring down that 0, changing our 4 into 40. 7 divides into 40 5 times. 5 times 7 is equal to 35. When 40 subtracts 35, we will have a difference of 5. We're going to bring down that second 0, changing our 5 into 50. 7 will divide into 50 7 times. 7 times 7 is equal to 49. When 50 subtracts 49, we will have a difference of 1. Remember that in changing to our decimal form now, so we're moving into our decimal numbers, and usually when I am dividing with numbers like this where I have a remainder, I still like to divide to at least one digit behind the decimal point so that I will get somewhat of a more accurate answer. So I'm going to bring down the 0, changing 1 into 10, and I'm only dividing to one digit behind my decimal point just so I can have a little bit more of an accurate percentage than just leaving it at 157%. But remember again, if you're asked to round off your answer or anything of the sort, always abide by the instructions that are given to you into your for your question. So remember that my instruction just says to convert to a percentage. I didn't stick to any decimal place. I didn't stick to round it off. But remember to always pay attention to your instructions that are given to you for your question. So 7 will divide into 10 once. 1 times 7 is 7. And when 10 subtracts 7, we'll have a difference of 3. And I'm going to stop there. And I'm simply going to say that my fraction of 1 and 4/7 when changed into percentage is equal to 157.1%, and I will just include that that was to 1 decimal place. Okay, so there you have it. We just converted our mixed fraction 1 and 4/7 into a percentage. And like I said, remember 7 is a number that will usually give you that non-terminating decimal number. So be mindful of that when you're dividing by 7, that you may have to at some point just either round your answer off or stop to a particular decimal point. But again, always pay attention to the instructions that you are given for your question. Yes, it's good to know how to follow the steps, how to apply them, but following the instructions is just as important. Okay, so make sure that you get some additional practice in, and we'll see you right here in the next example on Jules Math Tools, where we make math easy.